Hello, my dear children, parents, viewers, and my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to learn a story about dogs. Isn't it interesting? I know you all love dogs, right? Today, the name of the story is How the Dog Found Himself a New Master. There's a long story behind this. Let's find out. Okay? Children, dogs and wolves, they were closely related to each other, very closely. These were all wild dogs, dear. All were wild dogs. It was human beings, it was man who domesticated them and tamed them. Do you see? What is this? It says dogs and wolves are closely to each other. Didn't I say? Let's see the dog family. See, dear? Dogs, wolves, fox, jackal, coyotes. These all are dogs family, dear. See? So, now human beings have domesticated and tamed the wild dogs into pets. Into pets. See, a member of the dog family is called Canid. The dog family includes both pet as well as wild dogs. Okay, but who actually domesticated them to pets? Human beings. Okay. Ah, so cute pets, dear. Let me just leave it for a while so that you all enjoy the whole what you call the whole group of puppies. Whole group of puppies. Wow. So, did you have a glimpse? See, all the one on top of the other, one on top of the other. They're so cute. What are they? What are groups of dogs? What are groups of puppies called? Litter of puppies. Remember? Last collective noun I have taught you, right? Yes. So these are all the cute pets. Okay. Now coming to big dogs. Oh my God, so terrific. We have Doberman, we have German Shepherd, and many more. Many more, dear. I'm scared. I'm scared of dogs. I'm really scared of dogs. I'm not. I am really very scared of dogs, dear. But I know you all love dogs. While in the class, when I took this lesson, I got votes, maximum votes for this category. And that was, guess from whom? Full boys. All boys gave vote to this particular category. And all girls, the cute dogs. Okay, let's see. See, now the story begins. What does the story say? What is the name of the title of the story, dear? How the dog found himself a new master. Okay, so when something comes how, aren't you supposed to actually go and look into it? Then only you'll get the answer how. How does it come just like that? Take. It's not give and take. It's not yes and no. How much you need to find out? To find out, you have to get into the story. Okay, shall we? Join the hunt. Once upon a time, dogs lived in the forest like the wolves. Dogs, see, dog and wolf. Both lived in the forest only. Right? Got it? How? We all know. Where do wolves exist? Where do they stay? They are in the forest. Right? In the same way, dog also used to be in the forest. One day, a dog was born who did not like this kind of boring life. Can you see the expression of the dog, dear? Can you see the expression of the dog? It's like fully lost, dear. Likewise, we think in the same way, human beings, as human beings, we think in the same way. Animals also do think. They also have moods. They also express their moods. If they're happy, they'll express their happiness. If they're sad and annoyed, they'll also express their happiness. See? The sadness, right? See here, the dog is fully lost. He found the life to be very boring. You know, my dear, see, being a dog, if they want to hunt, if they're hungry, it's they who have to hunt for the food by themselves. And it's not only one hunt. If you want food, you have to hunt. These were the conditions. If the dogs want food, they have to hunt for it by their own. And it's not only one job. Okay, see and then hunt. No, they have to protect themselves also from the bigger animals. So first thing, they have to save, they have to protect themselves. And second thing, they have to wait for the prey to come. When they get the prey, that is when they have to hunt. While hunting also, the moment they have to be safe. They have to safeguard themselves also. The moment they see any bigger animal, first thing, they have to leave the prey. They have to hide themselves. Why? To safeguard themselves. Got it? So it's not such an easy task. All three things coming together is not possible here. I mean, it's very tough. It's not like taking a cakewalk, having a cakewalk. It's not having a cakewalk. Got it? It was a very tough journey. You're hungry. First of all, you're hungry. Food is not there. For getting food, you need to look for the prey. And if you get the prey, you can't give your 100% on the prey to hunt the prey. No. Again, here and there, you have to safeguard yourself by saying that if am I in danger zone? Am I being trapped by some other animal? Is there any other animal to hunt me? Right? So all these things. And moreover, after doing everything, for everything they need energy or not, tell me? Yep or no? Children, when you get food, that is when you get the energy. If you start the class with empty stomach, will you be able to concentrate? Nope, right? And this was a physical job. Hunting is not just sitting and then food comes in your mouth. No, right? It's a physical exercise. In order to do any physical exercise, you need to be energetic. Got it? Okay. Next. Let's see. He was tired of remaining frightened. Every time he has to be scared. Am I in a safe zone or I am in a danger zone? Is any other animal trying to chase me? Always they have to be alert. See? And it has to be scared, frightened. By whom? By those animals who are stronger. Animals, those who are stronger than that particular dog, he has to be scared of it. Okay? Then he thought so much over his problem. Then an idea came to his mind. See? Can you see? First the dog was like this, lost. And then it's not like this, yeah. You know, dear, when the dog gets alert, that means idea has popped up. He decided. What he decided? He decided to become the servant of one who was stronger than him. Who was stronger than anyone else. Okay, one thing, he should be stronger than him. Second thing, it should be stronger than anyone else. So what was the final conclusion he came to? He came to, rather than hunting like this, being scared and frightened and looking for the prey and safeguarding myself, it's better I become a servant to a person who's really stronger than anyone else. Okay, see, if one is ready to become a servant to someone, that means he's ready to render his services. If someone renders services to us, then that person becomes a master. So both are one and the same here. Either I would like to have a master who is stronger than anyone else, or I would like to become a servant for the one who is stronger than anyone else. Both are one and the same. I hope you got it, right? See, he went on walking in search of the strongest animal. See, in order to, it's not like it's a fashion show going on. Lots of models are standing and he has to pick and choose. It's not like that, right? So he has to go ahead and look around who is the strongest animal, right? So what he did, he went on walking in search of the strongest animal and met his kinsmen. Kinsmen means his family dogs, okay? His blood relatives, okay? And a wolf who was very strong and violent. Did he find someone? Yep, he did. He did. Whom he found? He found a wolf. He found a wolf. See? Oh my God, look at the wolf, dear. Fierce means dangerous. violent. Okay? See, next. He asked the wolf he would like to be his master. You know, see dear, if you need something from anyone, you need to express it out, right? You have to go and request that person. Will the other person analyze or think that what's going in your mind? No pride. You have to come up with that, right? In the same way, the moment he decided, okay, fine, this particular animal, that's the wolf, he does looks fierce and violent, and he seems to be strong enough. He went and he proposed. He asked, he said, would you like to be my master? The wolf agreed, and the dog was now the servant of the wolf. If he agreed, only then he can be the servant. If he says, no, I don't want, I actually don't want at all, then can he? No. Because here single decision doesn't matter. Both the parties have to come to the same decision, right? So his request got accepted. Okay? Then one day the wolf and the dog walked together. See, they both become friends. Friends in the sense, master and servant. When who was accepted as a servant? Who's the master here? The wolf. And who's the servant? The dog. So since they have accepted each other, so they both are going together, right? Huh? Then one day the wolf and the dog walked together, but all of a sudden they came across a bear. They came across a bear. Let's actually see the bear. Can you see the bear, dear? Can you see the bear? The open mouth, with the big open mouth, dear. See? Okay. Seeing the bear, the wolf hid himself in a bush. Children, you all know the size of the dog, a bear, and the wolf. When all are put together, how does a bear look? It's huge by size, right? It's huge by size, right? So just looking at the bear, immediately the wolf got scared. It got frightened. See dear, let it be human beings or animals. When you feel something, immediately you react upon the situation. If you're scared, immediately you'll show the reaction. Instantly your brain will say, okay, if you're scared, okay, fine, do this. Instantly do this. Got it? So the same way, the moment the wolf saw the bear, what he did? He hid himself into a bush. Then the dog asked, what's the matter? Dog was surprised. I thought the wolf is the strongest animal among all, and he is not scared of anyone at all. So it was quite surprising for him. For whom? The dog. Then what did he say? He went and asked, what happened all of a sudden? Then he said, the wolf replied, the bear was stronger enough to eat both of them. What he got? He revealed a new fact. He revealed a fact which was new to the dog. What was the fact? That the bear is stronger enough to eat both of them. So he got the answer. Who's the strongest? Who's the strongest? The bear. Yeah. There you go. See, seeing that the bear was stronger, the dog left the company of the wolf. Then he actually realized, oh my God, then what am I doing here? What am I doing here? What I wanted to be a servant, to serve a person, to serve an animal which is stronger than anyone else. Now, what I made as a choice, my choice was wrong. It went wrong. The moment he realized what he did, he just said goodbye to the wolf. He was wise enough. See, he went to the bear. Then what he did? Immediately he hopped to the bear and he said, would you like to be my master? Or would you like to accept me as your servant? Both are another thing. Okay. Then the bear agreed to this readily. Readily means immediately. He didn't take a moment to think whether I should or I should not. Should or should not. Should or should not. Immediately he agreed upon that. That's called readily. Got it? And said, what did he say? Let's go and find a herd of cows. Again, collective noun. You remember, dear? Cows, buffaloes, zebras. All these fall under collective noun herd. What's the collective noun for all these animals? Herd. Okay, we already covered in the previous collective noun video. Okay, and now, so what they said? I'll kill a cow. What did the bear say? I'll kill the cow, then we both will eat together. We both eat our fill. Eat our fill means what? Stomach is empty. If stomach is empty, you need to fill it up, right? Right? That's called eat our fill. Okay, what you take in is the fill. What you fill in your stomach with, that's the fill. Got it here? So who's going to hunt? The bear or the cow? The bear. The bear is going to hunt. Who's going to share the food? Both. Both are going to share the food and eat together. Okay, this is what they agreed upon. Let's see what happened. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows. See? Herd of cows. All cows put together in a group are called herd of cows. Did they actually find? Yeah. Soon they found. See? They saw a herd of cows. But suddenly there was a noise and a bear noticed a lion coming from far away. All of a sudden there was a noise. See dear, here dog also was with the bear, but he didn't hear any voice at all. But the bear was smart enough, it was wise enough. Immediately he could hear the noise coming from far. He actually realized that there's some danger. Immediately he could make out, and the moment he saw, he looked in the direction of the sound. Immediately far, what he saw? He saw the lion coming from far away, from the other end. Can you see the picture? See? He saw the lion, and see, there you see a smaller frame of lion. Why? Because it's coming from far. Okay, then soon, then he too ran deeper into the forest. Who? The bear. When the dog asked him about the matter, he's again shocked. He asked the bear, what's the matter? Well, what's the matter, master? Because he was the second master, right? So he said, what's the matter, master? Why you ran away? Why you rushed into the forest? Why? Then he says, the bear told, what did the bear say? The bear told that the lion was the king of the forest. The lion was the king of the forest. And he's the strongest beast. Beast means dangerous four-footed animal. Got it? Strongest beast on the earth. The moment he got to know, oh my God, lion being the king of the forest, he is the strongest beast in the earth. Immediately he got a chance to escape. He's like, oh my God, then what am I doing here? Then he said a goodbye, final goodbye to the bear. And then again he hopped on to the lion. Okay, let's see. The dog went to the lion and asked him if he would like to be his master. The lion agreed, and the dog was now the servant of the lion. Got it? So he agreed or not? Now who's the master and who's the servant? The lion is the master and the servant is the dog. Yeah. The dog was very happy. The dog was very happy in the company of the lion. Because why it was happy? Children, when you go to school, usually you come across your friends who keep pulling your legs in the sense, they keep taunting you, they keep complaining you, okay? Those who keep bothering you, the day you walk into the classroom or to the school with your parents, immediately everybody will be scared because they know you are with a stronger person. They'll get nice shoutings from the parents, right? Isn't it? So they know you're with someone stronger, right? So they will be away from you. Away from you in the sense they never ever dare to pull your legs or taunt you or tease you or whatsoever, right? So the same way, who was lion? Lion was the king of the jungle, dear. All animals knew the fact. Who's lion? Lion is the king of the jungle, right? So everybody knew that, oh my God, he's assistant to whom? To the lion. He's actually the servant to lion. If we do anything, immediately the dog will react on us, right? I mean, sorry, the lion will react on us. Okay, so he felt very comfortable. No one used to bother him. None of the animal used to hunt him, or he was never ever been bothered by any other animal. So he felt very safe in the company of lion, because lion was the strongest person, and he was a powerful animal. He was the strongest beast in the world. Sorry, in the earth. Okay. No one dared to tease the dog. Okay, none of the animals dared to tease the dog. Okay, but one day the two of them were walking side to side. How you walk? You walk side to side only, right? Isn't it? So the lion smelt of man while walking. See here, they have a very good sniffing power, right? Immediately when the lion was walking, it sniffed a man. Sniffed a man means it got the smell of a man. See, can you see the man? Far away. But it could actually make out. I can sniff a man, I can smell a man. And immediately what did he do? The lion told the dog to run away with him. He asked the lion to run away with him. He said, come on, let's run away. We shouldn't be wasting a single second just by stopping here at all. Immediately we need to run away from this place. We have to leave the spot immediately. When the dog asked the reason, what he was being told, that the lion is the king of the jungle, he is the strongest beast, he is the strongest beast on the earth. After hearing all that, what he's saying is totally different. Again, same thing, what's happening? Again, the lion is running away, and it's hiding from someone, right? Then he asked for the explanation. What did the lion say? The lion explained. If they didn't run away from there, the hunter could kill both of them. The hunter could kill both of them. See, you can see the man. The man is with the gun, with the shooting gun. Okay, he has a weapon. Okay, then the dog realized that the hunter was a man. Who was the hunter? The hunter was a man. And in this way, man was the strongest on the earth. Even the king of the jungle, lion, is also scared of the man. Means who's the strongest here? The man, isn't it? So he left the company of the lion and said a final goodbye to the lion. So he left the company of the lion and went to the man to join his company. See? It happened long ago, but since then the dog has been staying with the man as his most loyal servant. Here also he serves man, right? Isn't it? And knows no other master. For him, the only one master is the man, the human being, right? He loves his master and knows the most faithful, and is known as a most faithful animal on the earth. What all he is getting here? Did the dog make a wise decision here? It did make a wise decision here. First thing, the dog got love and affection from the human beings, from the man. Do you all agree? We have a dog at home. Don't we care for the dog? Don't we pet the dog? Don't we give all whatever we eat? Don't we share? We do share, right? And while sharing also, we care for the food that we serve the dog. Is it going to harm the kid? Sorry, is it going to harm the dog, or is it okay to feed this food to the dog, or we should get a dog food? All these things shows what? It shows that how much you care for the dog. You take the dog for the vaccination. You give love and affection. You pet the dog. In return, what you get? They also shower love and affection towards you. When you're back home, immediately whatever time, it doesn't matter whether you're coming in the evening time, you're coming in the midnight, you're coming in the noon. It actually doesn't matter. If you're coming in your bike, it can make out, oh, my master is back. This is my master's bike. This is my master's bike. Immediately, it can't control. It wants to express. Immediately, it'll bounce back on you. I mean, on the master, and it shows love and affection. See? Have you ever seen a dog simply lying down? Whoever comes, whoever goes? No. Because they also have the gratitude of showing gratitude, the attitude of showing the gratitude, children. My master loves me, I also love my master. See, as a human being, we need the dog. We need someone to care for us. The dog does care for us. The pet does care for us. We show love and affection, we get back the same. Second thing, when we go out, have you seen people? I mean, they are one of the very good companies, dear. How? I mean, when we go out, don't we take the dog out? Right? The dog plays with us. It plays with us, it entertains us, right? It helps us in many ways. The way we train the dog, it gets trained accordingly, right? So this is how dog has become a very faithful animal. The dog's needs have been taken care, right from food to shelter to love and affection. Everything has been taken, and safety, Safety, shelter, food, love and affection. All four things have been taken care. Is there anything that's been left out? When everything is taken care, obviously, you automatically you show your loyalty towards the person who really cares for you. You show your concern. Out of the way, you show your concern. Got it? So this is how the dogs, they got tamed as pets. Okay? So now you all got to know. See, so we joined you. What are they saying? They say, so we joined you. When they actually realized, they came to know the fact that human beings are strongest among all, they decided to become our servants. And they joined us. That's the end. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, children. Bye-bye.